Hey there. Welcome, civilians. You've arrived at the home of civilized and thought-provoking commentary. Get ready for elevation, growth, and experience. I am the civilized woman.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited 'cause we understood. Na 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 na. Because this one is it. We're both are so excited 'cause we're reunited. Sorry, y'all. Not me forgetting the lyrics in the middle of the of the song. Anyway, welcome back, civilians. Well, let Judge Mathis tell it. He and his wife will be reconciled shortly. Y'all remember I told y'all last month about Linda Mathis filing for divorce from the judge after 39 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences. According to Judge Mathis, it was due to his neglect in putting his work, travels, philanthropy, and friends before his wife. He no longer has his court show, yet he continued to travel. Miss Linda, who is a trained educator and entrepreneur, um, prioritized supporting her husband and raising their children, of which they have 4. If you have not had a chance to see that video yet, don't worry. I'm going to link it to this video, so definitely check it out. Well, about 6 days ago, TMZ ran into Judge Mathis again. By the way, his wife was not with him this time either, just like the first time when they ran into him, and asked him for an update on his marriage and his efforts to reconcile with his wife. The judge appears to be very optimistic and confident that they will reconcile in no time. He definitely worked overboard, in my opinion, on patting himself on the back, letting them know all the actions that he's taken to the steps towards reconciliation. Not traveling since she filed for divorce. He's staying home. And according to him, any day now, they're going to be reconciled. And based on his IG post, honestly, he might be right. Now, Miss Linda doesn't post often. Her last 2 posts were from August. One was from August 22nd, which was wishing one of their granddaughters a happy birthday. I'm not going to put the little girl's picture in there. She's a minor. And then on September 2nd, wishing one of their daughters a happy birthday. She typically tends to use her page for posts like that for, birthdays, celebrating her children, and her grandchildren, whereas the judge tends to post more frequently. Now, 2 recent posts that has to do with him and his wife is one is from September 27th, and it looks like in the background it looks like they were at a fair of some sort, and him and his wife, and they were all smiles in those pictures as well. And then on October 7th, a video of them taking one of their granddaughters for ice cream, and they were all smiles in those as well. The pictures look good, like they were having a good time, but like the one with the fair strikes me as something that probably they did with the family, particularly with the grandkids. And I think I may, if I recall, Miss Linda may have a picture of that. Now the judge wasn't in it, but I don't quote me on that because I didn't look real good, so I may be mistaking it for something else. Anyway, to me, Miss Linda's countenance would be cheerful and all smiles, especially if they were around, their grandchildren. It would not be unthinkable for him to use the family to get his wife to go on outings with him. Although it's great to do things with the family, I'm curious though, are they doing things as a couple? Is she open to them doing things as a couple? If so, is he taking advantage of her openness to doing things just the 2 of them? Who knows? So what do y'all think? Shall we give the judge a cookie for doing what a good husband should do? Watching the TMZ video and seeing the post on his IG, The judge, quite frankly, to me, comes across as cocky. Like he knew she wouldn't really go through with the divorce, and maybe Miss Linda had threatened divorce in the past, but this was the first time that she actually followed through and with filing the papers and it being publicized. So now he's making more of an effort. Probably things that she has called to his attention for years, and he kept ignoring it, and she finally had to follow through with this action. I absolutely I am absolutely for marriage. I'm a marriage person. I'm for people staying together. I think it would be great if they could work it out. But filing for divorce after 39 years of marriage is not something that one would do lightly. So it would take more than a few outings and sticking around the house for some weeks to convince her to reverse her course. He gives me the vibes like he would just go back to his old ways once he has her feeling like he's actually changed. Divorce to me is not a card that you should be pulling unless you're willing to use it. And if she stays and he is not, and his change is not genuine, meaning prioritizing her, sticking around, not traveling so much, or maybe she could actually go with him in some of these outings. um she could be in for more neglect and more of not being prioritized, and it could be worse than what it was before. I can't help but to feel like there's some emotional manipulation there, to get her to play ball and fall back from the divorce proceedings. For the sake of their union and their family legacy, I do truly hope that they make it. I do believe Miss Linda has a very serious choice to make: stay or go. Only time will tell. That's all I got, folks. If anything else comes up with this, I'll be sure to bring it to y'all. Until next time.
Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.